I am going to attempt to play something on my Facebook that I had uploaded in hopes that you'll be able to see. It's an encouragement to us all, but I have to kind of play with Zoom here a little bit and turn uh, mute off on myself and on volume for the video and back and forth in order to speak. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that quite well, but it should be showing you the screen on Facebook, and I'm going to mute myself now and hopefully it will play as it is supposed to. This is a video that happened yesterday during the word released from the Lord on 9/10/2023, and he was showing me something right before he gave me that word, and what he wanted to show me as I was trying to figure it out in the moment, and I said, "What in the world?" on the video, because I had been having a particularly difficult day. It's been a difficult week of counseling and heavy messages from the Lord, showing what is taking place with his children, and in and of that, I had went out to buy some fast food. Oftentimes, I'll get some fries and feed it to the seagulls that are in the area, sitting remotely where usually no one else goes, overlooking a little lake on a golf course. And as I did that, when I came to the conclusion of that time period with the Lord and feeding, I told him I was sharing the wealth. I recorded a little video to send to the ladies in a small group. And when I did that, the Lord, he arrested the video. You'll see it go to a black screen. And then he showed me the spirit realm around me, and it's recorded on video. At first, I only knew it was the spirit realm and that he was messing with my camera, as I also was trying to figure out if I had killed my phone somehow and spilled something on it. There was nothing on it, and it's perfectly fine before that and perfectly fine after that. As the videos that I've released today, one of them was using my phone to do it. So there's nothing wrong with my phone. And as I watched the video, especially if you slow it down a little bit on YouTube speeds, as long as I upload this from Zoom, that it'll work properly, you'll see in the video that it looks as if someone is standing in front of me. It's very distorted. I have I have received 2 definitions from that video. Both were that the Lord revealed the spirit realm to me, which is what I knew when I had driven away. As I drove away after recording it, I asked him, I said, "Who was that?" There was a person standing in front of me. It's very hazy, but I know that I know it was me and you spending the day together, feeding the birds, and I was in a very peaceful state of being during that time. And I said, "Was that an angel of the Lord?" And he said, "Janet, I stepped in front of the camera." Having said that, the second person who can see in the spirit also reviewed this video and said that the Lord had told him that he opened the spirit realm to me, which was exactly what he told me. And he said that that's the hedge of fire around you. And then I said, "Well, that makes sense, Lord." I said, "Because you are an all consuming fire and no one gets through your line." So having said all of that, I also was joking with him that I said, "The person that I see standing in front of me looks like Mario from Super Mario Brothers," and I giggled and laughed. I said, "In this distorted visual that you gave me of yourself stepping in front of the camera or showing me the spirit realm," it made me chuckle because it looked like Super Mario. I will go ahead and play this. These are short clips and videos that I'm leaving with you all today. So I will mute myself and hopefully the video will play as it should. I've been sitting here feeding seagulls. Legit. I got fast food and then I just like fed all the seagulls. What in the world? I've been sitting here feeding seagulls. Legit. I got fast food and then I just like fed all the seagulls. What in the world? I've been sitting here feeding seagulls. Legit. I got fast food and then I just like fed all the seagulls. What in the world? As you can see in that video, it was very strange how it went from perfectly clear to a completely different visual. And he was overlaying the spirit realm over the natural. And he's done that to me once before when I was in a state of having heart failure and I saw the blue living firelight surround me. Peace was indescribable in this world. It was serenity and ecstasy, and it felt as if the sin blanket, heavy weight that we feel here was ripped off of me like a wet blanket in a fire to protect you. It was very weighted and it was gone, and it was very light. Light was in the room, but it was also light as in not heavy of an atmosphere. And I shared this with you because he said it will encourage people to understand that I am always around them and with them, and so is the spirit realm and the hedge that I have about them. And so I leave you with that as well today. And I thank our Lord for what he is doing to show himself. He said to be prepared for many more supernatural experiences as we're about to enter a new phase in time with him here, to where he is going to fulfill promises in our lives that come with judgment. Because not judgment isn't always negative. Judgment is a judgment decree from a court, and he being the high court, and the high king himself. So where we have good judgments coming to us and to his family, we will be receiving those promises from him shortly. And I love you all.